You want to carry your wife and children out of Nigeria, and the only thing that becomes a green light is visa stamped on your passport. That's a risk. That's a risk. What if the destiny helpers of your children are close to you? You need to find out, Lord, should I pursue? When Satan wants to stop you from hearing the voice of God, he will surround you with good things, so that you will think that every good thing there is just God, and you will act upon good things till they destroy you. It's not only evil Satan uses to destroy people. When he tests you with evil and he sees you are sensitive, he will bring good. The most important thing is that he's interested in your destruction, either with evil or good. Hallelujah. For someone, you are at a very prophetic season of your life. There are a number of areas in people's lives where you have to take time to dig. Matters of marriage, children, matters, look at me, matters of finances, matters of job and career. Are we together? Matters of where you will stay, what you will be doing, the kind of call, your assignment. These major areas, oh, you must pray, you must pray, you must pray. Lie down and roll from left to right and say, Father, speak. Speak, oh, speak. Speak. Am I an evangelist or am I a pastor? This one prophesied that I'm an evangelist. Next tomorrow they said I'm a pastor. Be careful. This one said my wife is yellow. This other one said my wife is black, oh, my wife is short, my wife is tall. Very soon you will be like Solomon. You will marry 700 wives and how many? 300 concubines. All in the name of prophecy. And they don't have to be fake. We see in part. So you go to God and cry your heart out. Open my eyes, oh God. Are we together? This job gives me 200,000. This one gives me 150,000. But common sense said I should go here, and you miss a season. Let me tell you, not every season is easily recoverable. I can tell you that. Are we together? Don't be careless and think some seasons. Now, please don't be offended, and I'm not here to, forgive me. For instance, missing it out in things like marriage is not easy. You will not be without scars. You get what I'm saying now? God tells you 3 children. You say, no, I know I'm going to give birth to 7. And the remaining 4 cause headache for you. You almost want to kill them yourself, because God told you his recommendation, but he will never force you. I know what I'm saying is funny, but listen carefully to what I'm telling you. Take out time and pray. Take out time and pray. Koinonia, take out time and pray. Sensitive things in your life. Parents, which school should my child go to? Don't just say this school is a nice school. They will go and learn something that becomes the reason why they become a pain to your heart. Are we together? Lord, who should be the closest friend to me? Not, I like this person. Person is just nice. And before you know it, you draw demons, familiar spirits, and all kinds of causes to your destiny. The implication of friendship is that there is a sharing of spirits. Let me tell you, associations have prophetic implications. If you don't believe me, safe journey. I will be here to correct you in the future again. Very destiny implicating consequences. If Jonah is in your boat, you will lose your goods. Even if you're a hard-working businessman, you will almost lose your life till you throw him out. But if Jesus is in your boat, don't worry. Even if the storm rocks your boat, your confidence is that Jesus is in your boat. When Lot left Abraham, he was not unrighteous, but he still suffered. Is someone learning now? You don't like what I'm saying? Like it, oh, like it seriously. I'm teaching you, this is a school of prayer. Please go and write down some major areas in your life and flog it out. You need to fast. You will not die. Lord, help me. I've been seeing America in my vision. What does that mean? It does not mean go to America. It can mean your helper is in America. Or it can mean intercede for America. You can go to get a visa and for 10 years, your life refused to move forward because based on what you saw, truly you had the dream, you saw America and you assumed, you gave it an interpretation from the flesh. Koinonia is quiet. Pray. Pray. As a husband, hold the hand of your wife and pray. We are fasting today. Lord, what is the next step? Even in ministry, don't assume. You've heard my story. For 3 years, I struggled with God to leave Zaria and come to Abuja. I didn't want to. I mean, God had glorified himself greatly in Zaria. People were literally coming from all over the world. Can you imagine? In spite of the security situation. I mean, it was at a point in ministry you would say you had seen the grace of God. What is Abuja again? And you go to pray. 3 days before the inaugural service in Abuja here, I still went to God in prayer and fasting. Lord, if for any reason I'm human, if it is my carnal mind, I vow unto you that I will close that inaugural service. And I meant it. I meant it. I will tell you something. I wanted to leave that to announce it at the end of the service, but I'll say it here. I had a meeting with the leaders, and we're having to shift and suspend our November conference. We'll have to shift it to next year. I'll tell you what happened. When I announced that, it was already on the plan. I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, before Sound of Revival, I started having an unrest in my spirit. And the unrest was not for the other, it was for the November conference. I just felt like something wasn't right. I went to God, I prayed, I fasted, and what they call it, lack of peace, cessation of peace. I took out time to pray. And then that was when, in the place of prayer, the Lord began to tell me that no, I should shift the November conference. And I said, this is your ministry, this is your whatever it is. I called the leaders immediately. I told them, gentlemen, we're shifting November conference and all of that. After Sound of Revival, whatever, November conference here, we'll shift it till the time God allows. As simple as that. The prayer of inquiry. I'm saying this so that you would, I'm not teaching you what I'm not practicing. For someone, you can have 5 wins, but the 6th one will cancel all 5 because the 6th one was scheduled, sometimes not necessarily by Satan, because you need 2 things, the word of the Lord and the timing for its manifestation. If you have a word from God alone without the timing, you will still fail, because the power comes at the time. At the time. Isn't it a mystery? Which ministry do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that has not hosted its own conference within its space, and yet is holding conferences around the world, packing stadiums and places? It is against the natural sequence of how ministry is done. I'm not in ignorance. I've read books. I've sat under intelligent people. This is the way of the Spirit. The very first conference Koinonia organized was in Manchester. Go and read any Bible school of ministry book. It is foolishness of the highest order. You don't get up and organize your first conference to be an international conference, then the largest indoor arena in the United Kingdom. So don't be angry when sometimes people don't understand you. It's the way of the Spirit. But you see, if it is God, he will always sign on it. You will see the signature of God upon it. Is someone learning now? I'm saying this so that don't become too conventional with your life that you crash down. You are special. There is a way God is working with you, and you must respect his dealings with your life. I don't know who came